Y'all come on in and enjoy the live. We're going to enjoy the live outside right now. Oh, I forgot was supposed to put my other earring. We're going to hide. Or was this side? We're going to hide that. I don't know why. I forgot to put my other earring. I was cleaning my earring and the little piece had fell in my seat. But I've been watching the YSL trial. I've been watching it from the beginning. And I don't know how many other people have been watching the YSL trial. I don't know how many people have seen the movie when they see us, but I watch it and then with today's cross, with still finishing up and everybody else, this trial getting serious. Hello, how y'all doing? I don't know how many people watched this trial. But as I've been watching it, and I watch it all the time, day in, day out, a lot of people like to comment. Everybody just getting on the story. I've been watching it from the beginning. You're not gonna hear this perspective from nobody else. But I'm watching it, and then as of today, watching it, it reminds me of the movie When They See Us. Like these people, the prosecutor, whoever it is, instead of them just go ahead, because at this point, really, this the case needs to be dismissed. But they will go and don't care if they put innocent people in jail. It really doesn't matter to them. It's not their life. It's not nobody, I'm assuming, of their family, and they don't care. It just shows how much people will go to win at all costs. To me, this is I'm gonna win at all costs. I don't care if we realize that we are wrong, which y'all have should have realized that y'all are wrong. Y'all got the story twisted by going by one person. They understand going with Woody, which every man gonna try to save theyself when they in trouble. And most bad guys and most people that do a crime is not going to tell on themselves. And 9 out of 10 not going to tell you the truth, the whole story, especially if it implement themselves. But this YSL trial, y'all need to watch it, go back. It needs to be documented. This needs to be a documented. The people that is on trial, Young Thug, Yak Gotti, Shannon, let me get all their names, who's all on trial. I don't want to mess up nobody's name. But it truly reminds me of the movie When They See Us. Have y'all seen it where them guys were nowhere around? They was near the area, but didn't have nothing to do with it, but was found guilty, spent many of years in jail. My little head, shit. Go this way, all right. Go that way, all right. Trying to use the YouTube to fix it. But where they spent many of years in jail for a crime that they didn't commit. For a crime they didn't commit. Y'all, I'm looking up some information. They got yes, Khalif Adams. Let's see what's their nicknames. But for the most part, people that I know that if you watch it every day is Yacht Gotti, Woody on the stand. They all were friends. They all had it. I think somebody else named, what's the name? Shannon. Um, I can't say some of the people, but it's Shannon. Yet I think Jaden, Christian, and Khalif Adams, Christian, Young Thug, Jaden, I can't say his name. I'm not gonna say his name, but that's Yak. Whoever Yak is in his real name. But as I watch this trial, it's too full. And just like when they see us, it was the one person that they badgered these youngsters and these witnesses. Because let's all be honest, at the time, how many ever years ago this was, they were younger than the age that they are now and possibly have matured, right? And studies and scientists already says that men mature slower than women. So even at the age that they were, physically, mentally, they had not developed. And to interrogate the people like they did the people until you get a confession, just like they did Woody. They interrogated for hours and hours inside of a room until you got a fake confession that landed the when you see us boys in jail doing time. This trial has now come to the modern day of when they see us. Now, I know a lot of people watched that movie and probably and said that what dang, you should have spoke up, is wrong. But now is the time to kind of speak up. Like this trial need to be dismissed. This trial, for you to sit there and still try to make this trial go on, taking people away from their family, their kids to provide whatever else. Don't get me wrong. I am for justice. I am for justice. I am for justice at any time. It doesn't, I am totally for justice. Don't get me wrong. I am for justice. I would like for justice to be. But at this point in time of of what we've seen, and it's 120 days now. Today is what 100 and I think it's 120, huh? Let me make sure. This is I believe day 120. Yes, day 120. I just wanted to make sure, but this is day 120. Most trial with 100 people, it doesn't matter with that many people. I've seen they people to try many people. It's day 120. No real evidence has come out yet. Only what I believe, theories. It's straight theories. This trial is based on a theory that this coulda, mighta, sorta, and it's so many theories. They want you to just put it together just to get some. It's no facts. It's no facts that this is no facts. Nobody looked like they did any fact check. They took, just like Woody said, took a little of the truth that they knew it was the truth, heard particular people name, and ran with a story. And now you're trying to put people in jail based on a story. That this trial is starting to remind me of when they see us. Who's this? Hello. Thought it's somebody important, but it's not. I may be a little small platform. Eventually, I hope this get to the right people and other people see it. Some people you have to be, they want you to look in the professional settings for them to think that you're intelligent. But a non-intelligent person can see that this trial is a waste of tax dollars time, and it's so sad that the prosecutors can see that they have it wrong and still will waste these people time. What you gonna waste these people times? They never look to make sure that they was with the right person phone. They never look to see how some far somebody was. They never fact check anything. The fact check is if I say that somebody did something, okay, they did it because they hung around you. Somebody probably could have hung around me 2 or 3 times, and then they go and tell you a whole elaborated story, and y'all ran with that story. If at some point of time the prosecution, the state, Fannie Willis, whoever else can see this, need to let them boys go. It's starting to very much give the storyline of when they see us, all blacks. And now they're using our own blacks to crucify. So they putting y'all in position, but still keeping y'all in the mind frame to think like them. So blood won't be on their hands. So now blood is on y'all hands. Y'all got people lives on y'all hands. Y'all got people missing their family, missing their daddy, could be providers. We have enough of black men not able to be in their kids' life and to intimidate, because that's what they try to do to Woody. If you they try to intimidate it, dangle jail time, knowing that the conditions that they are placing him in, knowing that the conditions that he's gonna be facing, man, I'ma just say anything. Cause now I got my child that's not gonna have me anymore. Then I gotta be inside of this jail cell that they speak about it so horribly. When you just look at this trial and you really analyze it, if you've been a day one watcher, I'm not talking about all these people that just jumped on the bandwagon when they seen that the judge previously before this, Glanville, had it wrong. I've been watching it before we already knew back in January it was going to be wrong, because they tried to undermine Steele mind frame. Steele is an incredible lawyer. He's very sharp, has grown over the trial. I don't know if y'all been watching it just like I've been watching it, but if you've been watching it from the beginning, you will see how much Sharp has grown over the trial, has been speaking up, and was too, and the most Steele was the one that was speaking up when the attorneys couldn't speak up when it was dealing with Glanville. Now that we have another attorney, you see more attorneys comfortable with defending their clients and don't feel like they under the thumb. But at this point in time, these clients don't even need to be defended. They should have waited until they had a solid case, because this case is not solid. It is full of cookies or crumbles. They're trying to piece together some crumbles. At this point of time, I am not convinced that these men are guilty. I am just not convinced. I am convinced from what I've been seeing from day one. Is a lot of, you see, most people not going to speak, and I know I'm going to want to be an attorney, which what I'm going to school for, and they check your character test. But I don't want my character test to be based on a lie for me to be like, look, I'm getting in a system and I want to see change. I don't want to see us locking people away for no reason, just because I may think somebody guilty and not having the evidence to prove that they are guilty. That is a waste of everybody's time. That is a waste of tax dollars' time. That's the reason why we have innocent people in jail still getting out, because y'all are doing whatever it is to solve these cases. I understand cases need to be solved. I understand we have families hurting. I am a mother that's hurting from my son being killed with gun violence. So don't get me wrong. I don't not think that no one should not receive their justice or they just do if something happened. But I don't think that you should play with our family feelings or play with society or play, because at this point this is too entertaining. I can't even take them serious. They want to play what they want to play, but they don't want to play the parts and try to act like, oh, Woody didn't tell them this. Woody told y'all that. Woody told y'all that over and over and over and over again. But when you want to just convict somebody because they are fixated that these people, that Jeffrey, what y'all mad he was taking trips? Young Thug was doing what he had to do. What? It's given very much. Yeah, maybe Young Thug came from a rough life. We all, some of us do. I come from a rough life. And we got some friends and maybe associates. When we take ourselves out of the rough life, they still in the rough life. Are we to judge them? Do I know what my friends and family is doing 24/7? But even though I took myself out of the rough life, your friends gonna still call you. Your family are still gonna call you. And sometimes when you know other people have had it hard, like the way that you done had it hard, and you haven't had no one to be able to give you, sometimes you feel obligated as a friend. Let me help them out. Maybe they gonna get it together. Let me try to help them get it together. Let me try to help them see the better side. And they is faulting this man, Young Thug, because he looked at his friends and he was like, you know what? Ain't that's what they sell us to do? Try to reach back to help the ones that we can help? He did that, and now he's on trial for helping. When you do people like that, they make you not want to help nobody no more. They make you look at it like, dang, what gonna happen if I next help this person, that person? You can't even help no more without having to worry about if you're going on trial. You can't even make music anymore. Worry about what you if you got going on trial. Your music could be based off of a dream that somebody had. And just because I done took my dream and made it to a visual thing, it can even be alpha. When you are an artistic person, when you are very artistic, and we have our rappers, and we don't hear this going by with the gospel people. We don't hear this going on with the country people. We don't hear these taking these people lyrics to trial, or they sings. I done seen plenty of R&B songs where the person that did something, or I done seen plenty. I don't see why they take these producers who make these Lifetime movies based on non-fictional facts and putting them on trial because it may have imitate something that happened in the real world. How we know that the Lifetime movies is not, but they always go for our community. And I hate to sound racist because it's not about racist. It's just to look at the facts and what is going on in America. We have these presidents, y'all is addressing everything else. Okay, black jobs, but y'all is basically speaking about everything else but what's really going on in today's society. We have real life people lives thrown away, people locked up in jail, and it is who I'm a one for. We really have real problems to fix. They would rather go give $100 million to a whole nother country to fight a war than place $100 million in our education system to fight our youth and their mind and their mentality. We have people now fighting a war, mental wars, financial wars, trying to get out the hood to make the world a better place. But you can't get out the hood with them still want to bring up your past. Okay, maybe me. I was a fighter before, but that's not me anymore. But you can't disassociate yourself for being better. You're never, and it's so sad to say that people don't even look at you to be better. Or they probably looked at that person, the way they dress, they probably looking at me now. The way you dress, you don't know what you're talking about. I know more than what I'm talking about because I'm the one living it. It's always the people with who's never had to live these type of lifestyle have so many opinions on it. How can you give an opinion on a place you never been, a lifestyle you never live, a community you never visit, and you know what this and that they like to twist people. You can't come from a high society and go to a poor community and then try to say, oh, this is what I think these words mean. You could take the same word, hey, what up? The word, just the word what up alone can be interpreted or could probably 20 different ways. It could be like, what up? What you want to, it could be a fight or it could be a good hello, how you doing? Y'all are placing people on trial for them being an artist. And it's really starting to give me when they see us. Watch the trial. And then I need y'all to go watch that movie when they see us. And this is not, go watch it. Go watch the trial and then go watch the movie. What you need to do, just go watch the movie when they see us. And all you need to really watch is day 118, 119, and 120. It's going to tell you, that kind of sums up the trial, the whole trial. Because they speak about what they've been dealing with, the export. All you need to be able to catch up with the YSL trial, if you've been watching it, is day 118, 119, and 120. They sum up the whole 120 days in 3 days between the defense lawyer, the prosecutor trying to make it a mirage, trying to make us think that it's something that it's not. It's not giving what the prosecutor trying to make it give. It's just not. What it's giving me is when you see us, go watch that movie and you will understand. If you have not watched that movie, with them boys from New York that spent all that time in jail, the Central Park Five black boys. If you haven't watched that, go see it. It reminds me just of that. Go look at the corrosion. Go look at that. Go look. Instead of Thanksgiving, Gladys and the pimps, when he spoke up, that lawyer should have said, it's given when we see us. One of them lawyers need to stand up and say, Judge, at this point in time, the trial is given very much when they see us. Go watch that movie. The YS is a whole reincarnation of what these boys on trial right now is going through. They didn't get a fair trial, just like the boys in when they see us. Go watch that movie. See, everybody else just jumping on the bandwagon and everybody else want to go and give feedback. And because I've been wanting to go and speak about the YSL trial because I've been watching it, been seeing it. But as soon as, when some come popular in the media, everybody want to jump up on it. But y'all never been up on it. But if you've been up on it, you're going to very much know that you don't even got to go watch every day of the previous trial. Every day of the trial is 120 days and more of that, because it's the process to be able to get it there. But all you need is day 118, 119, 120, and then go watch the movie when they see us, and you're going to understand that trial is very much that. Let them boys go. Y'all done held these boys away from their family, away from it, just to say, I got a conviction. It is okay to lose. This is what you see with people, and then they want to tell people, don't be a sore losers. At this point in time, the prosecutor is giving me a very much very much being a sore loser. They tell us to teach our kids in society, just pay attention. Y'all, like, really pay attention. They tell us to teach our kids to don't be a sore loser. Yeah, don't give up. But at the end of the day, when you wrong, just go ahead and accept that it is okay to be wrong. It's just people don't like to hold accountability, not even the prosecution. Fanny, let that trial go, dismiss it. Just like you did it, let it go. It's okay to be wrong. And it is okay to stand up. That is how you gain the community trust. We understand, okay, you thought it was this, but it wasn't. We can understand it. Stand, and when you see you wrong, just stand up and be like, you know what? Apologize. That's how you build a community, by being able to be apologetic, to take accountability. Because when a community can see the big people in office to take accountability, you're being a better example. Right now, the example that they are giving is very much petty, that they're being very much messy, that they are giving very much don't want to take accountability, very much gonna try to win at all costs. It doesn't matter who life they have to put on the line. Very much they put that out there. And like he said, they leaked the video because what they thought was somebody was going to take that person out and they could have be able to then pin it on them boys. Stop trying to pin things on people and come with your facts. That's why I'm Ron Real over here. Come with your facts. You ain't got no facts, drop it. Stop putting it together. Now, some things, some cases, you may not have all of, but y'all don't have even the circumstantial evidence is not even stickable. All the evidence is like water. It's just running through. It's nothing I've seen yet to stick. Every aspect of this case that they have been trying to come up with, that it could have been this way, that way, and they keep saying it's a RICO. Just to be honest with you, if they could have might as well called it the Donovan Thomas trial, because everything is about Donovan Thomas. This is not about all and everything that went on. This is about one murder. I ain't heard many multiple murders. You worried about what color people wear, this and that. Being in a gang is not a crime. People don't realize that. Being in a gang, the police department is a gang. Let's talk about it. The prosecution is a gang. A defense attorney that has a law firm with other law people are really gangs. We come together to be able to whatever it is. Now, when you're starting to commit crime, I don't wish and I don't give nobody no pass on if they committed a crime. But at this point, I'm not convinced. I am not convinced. The feds done show so many holes up in the state case to today. When I after watching day 120, if you've been watching it, after watching day 120, it's given when they see us. The YSL, and I don't understand. I done seen celebrities go way to a whole nother state that lives in Atlanta and protest about when somebody get killed. But y'all got this going on right now in y'all city, and y'all not standing up for y'all people. Why y'all don't want to be involved? Stand up for them boys. The YS, they need somebody out of that city need to stand up from y'all. This needs to be really talked about, aired out. This needs to really be on this needs to be on the Shade Room every day. This needs to be on the Breakfast Club every day. They are trying to lose our brothers and lose them. Stop sticking up for things y'all know is wrong. At this point, this is wrong. These kids, y'all are causing more trauma in families and leaving them fathers list. And then I hear people talk about, oh, I seen an interview. I'm trying to see who the interview where a woman says she's not going to date no man with kids. Cool, understandable. But she want to say that these families, these men creating a family with broken homes. What about these men that's incarcerated who have kids, who want to be in a kid's life, and then you have prosecutions locking innocent people up? What y'all got to say about that? Y'all always like to talk about relationships. Y'all don't like to get into the meat and gravy of society. Y'all always want to talk about a man, a woman. A woman don't make a man and a man don't make a woman. But let's talk about how they taking these fathers away from their kids and locking innocent fathers up. It could be black, white, whoever. How they locking the innocent up? Let's talk about that. Y'all want to talk about, I don't want to date a man, but y'all would date people who ain't got no kids, possibly, that's putting innocent fathers in jail. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about where they really break the system down. But they don't want to talk about that. You know why? Because it's easier to put a Band-Aid on it. Oh, well, it ain't my brother. Oh, well, it ain't my father. Oh, well, it ain't my uncle. You need to get out of the oh, well, and see the modern day when we see us is going down in the YSL trial today. And you've heard it first here on A Life Angel, Raw and Real. No one ever has seen these perspectives that I'm seeing. Now, when you start looking at the trial, like I'm looking at the trial now, day 120, you heard it first here on A Life Angel, Raw and Real, is given very much when they see us is going down right now in our face in Georgia with the trial of the YSL. Young Thug, I don't even know the man, but for me, what I'm seeing, having a good heart, like they say, will have you in some effed up situation. Having a good heart and trying to see the best in people will have you in a situation like that. And that's very messed up. He needs to give me an interview. You could see that him having a good heart and trying to go back to the hood, not to go back to the hood because he want to live like that, to go and save his hood, save the people he know need it, can try to give him an opportunity. But dang, you can't even do that these days. Having a good heart or have you just the way YSL. It could be your brother, it could be your cousin, it could be anyone. Just because it ain't you today or it ain't your family member today, then no. I'm going to end this live on that note. You see what having a good heart gets you. This trial is giving very much of it when they see us. I'm about to end this and come back live because now we need to talk about how these people don't have life insurance. I'm not talking about the people on trial. I need to come back and give a thing on people not having life insurance, like life and death is not real, and keep asking for benefits and donations and don't even have life insurance, but they can buy their drugs and do everything they need to do. The amount that it pays for them, the one of your drugs is the amount that it costs for your life insurance. So I'm going to end this live and we coming back about why people don't invest in life insurance. Y'all have a good day. Like, comment, subscribe, troll, whatever you choose you want to do with me. I don't block, I don't delete. I love all comments. It doesn't matter what it is. Make sure y'all subscribe to the channel. Make sure y'all go watch the movie when they see us, and then go watch day 118, 119, and 120 of the YSL trial, because that's the only days you need to watch. There was something to trial up over all those days. You don't have to go watch every day. Just watch those 3 days, and you're going to see it's the modern day when they see us. Them boys' life, fighting for their life, and I feel for them.